A4C want to present our BBL assignment about
CVP!
cost volume profit analysis. So, I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, bye!
Guys, yes, let me discuss our management accounting assignment.
Yes, let me discuss.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay. Based on this question, what I understand is first we need to determine the targeted profit of company, and second we need to achieve 20% company profit margin.
And this question also want us to make two types of different products. So anybody have ideas to start this assignment?
Oh, I know how to start it. The first step is we have to find the prime cost.
How to find the prime cost?
Oh, okay, let me show you guys how to find the prime cost.
Oh.
To find the prime cost, we have to determine the direct materials and direct labor. For example, we want to produce a rattan swing chair. Then we have to list up the direct materials and direct labor. For example, direct materials for rattan swing chair is rattan poles. We estimate rattan poles is RM60 per poles. And to produce one rattan swing chair, we must use 4 poles, and then we estimate that 700 unit rattan swing chair per month will be produced. Then we will get the amounts. And same goes to direct labor. We have to determine all the expenses for direct labor. And then we have to list up all the direct materials and direct labor. And then we add the total direct materials and direct labor. After that, we will get the total prime cost.
Oh.
Now we know how to find the prime cost. So, what's the next step?
Oh, the next step is we must find the total overhead first. Then we must to calculate the OHA.
Can you show us how to calculate it?
Can, like this. Okay guys, to calculate OHA, okay, let me show you. First, we must to estimate the overhead. For example, rent and salary. By the way guys, for this part, we have learned in our last semester, which is in cost accounting subject. I'm just going to recap it back. So now, for example, is rent. The total amount for rent is RM15,000. Then we apportion to all department. The value of portion divide by the basis of the apportionment, and then time the amount of overhead, and you will get the total for every department. So we have to list all the overhead incurred in producing the product. After, we will add all over it, and we will get the total overhead. To calculate OHA, total overhead must divide with the machine hours and labor hours. And you guys, OHA per labor hours or machine hours.
Oh, okay. I know what is the next step. We need to find other costs and estimate administration costs, selling and distribution costs, finance costs, and then we will get the total other costs.
Oh. So after that, we have to calculate total production cost and the net profit.
And how to find a unit production cost?
To find the total production cost, we have to total prime cost at total factory overhead. So we get the total production cost.
And how about the profit?
The profit, we have to total production cost, add other costs, then you get the total cost. After that, from the total cost, we times with 120%.
Oh, I know why we have to times 20% more. Because in this question, they want 20% company profit margin, right?
Yes.
Oh.
So after you get the 120%, then you get the net profit.
Oh, like that.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the cost statement. In prime cost, we need to add direct material and direct labor to get total prime cost. After that, we must add factory overhead to get total production cost. And then we have to add selling and distributions, administrations, and finance. And finally, we will get the total cost.
Oh, like that.
Alright, after that we have to calculate break-even analysis. So we have to find sales. So to find sales, we have to selling price times unit production. So you get the total sales. After that, you have to find the variable cost. Variable cost are direct material, direct labor, variable production overhead, variable selling and distribution, variable finance, and you add all, and then you can get the total variable cost. Same goes to fixed cost. You add fixed production overhead, fixed selling and distribution, and fixed administration. So you get the total fixed cost. After we get the total every cost, so we have to contribution margin per unit. So contribution margin per unit, the formula is
Oh, I remember. The contribution margin per unit is selling price per unit minus with the variable cost per unit.
yeah. So you get the contribution margin per unit. After that, you have to calculate contribution margin ratio.
Okay.
Alright, contribution margin ratio. So the formula is
Oh, based on textbook, they have two types of formula. The first one is selling price per unit minus with variable cost per unit. Then we divide it with selling price per unit and then times with 100%. Or we also can use sales minus variable cost divided by sales and then we times 100.
alright. So you can get the ratio of contribution margin.
Yes.
After that, we have to find the BEP sales unit. So the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution margin per unit. So you get the units of the BEP sales.
And then we will count for BEP sales in RM, right? So the formula is fixed cost divided by contribution margin ratio.
Yeah, so you get the BEP sales in RM. After that, we have the margin of safety. We should calculate in unit and RM too. So the margin of safety for unit, the formula is actual sales unit minus break-even sales unit. And the margin of safety in RM,
By actual sales in RM minus by sales at BEP at RM.
alright.
Now we draw a contribution graph. When you get total sales, total cost and total variable cost, you calculate the cost for every unit, then you plot in the graph. You have to draw for 20% margin profit and before 20% margin profit to see the changes. Then we draw break-even graph. As usual, you have the total cost, total sales, total variable cost and total fixed cost. Do the same method. Calculate for every unit, then you get the cost. After that, you plot in a graph and you get break-even point when the total sales line and the total cost line was in the same point. By the way guys, we have to remember that this question wants us to produce two products. So from what we have discussed, we have to calculate the cost for both products. And the product that we will take for our assignment is rattan swing chair and wooden swing chair. So let's start to prepare the report.
Present our PBL.
Yes, yes.
Guys,
Yes, yes. Jangan tahu. Can you show us how to calculate it?
Diam jap. Aku lupa punya.
the unit untuk BEP.
Thank you for Thank you Jepun.
Thank
Thank you for watching us.